Hey, this is your girl, Michelle Diva. I am bringing you another episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 6, Episode 14, My Big Fat Greek Mother's Day. Okay. If you are new here, welcome. We do reviews here. This is the Diva Nation, okay? And if you are returning, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. All right. Give me a thumbs up. Like and share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And we will begin, y'all. All right. So, it's Mother's Day. Okay. So, they wishing everybody a happy Mother's Day. But, it's Mother's Day. Bronwyn put a little chart up last night about the amendments that they agreed upon previous episodes that, they will stop doing to each other. So she put a little chart on, and you get a red mark if you break one of those amendments. I'm quite sure the whole thing is going to be broken. It's going to be red mark because they don't really care. So they are by the pool, and Angie comes out and she says, no, Heather was like, I want you to fall into the pool with all your clothes on. And so she was like, yeah, I can do it. But then she was just like, well, I'm going to try not to. And so she's trying to scale a wall to go from her bathroom to her bedroom without falling into the pool. And then Lisa come out with her what they call them, what do they call them, her support hose. That's what they're her support hose. Okay, yeah, she's trying to help her. I think Lisa got cankles. Okay. I think she got cankles. That's the reason why she wear a lot of pants. If you notice, Lisa wears a lot of pants. She don't wear dresses and things like that. But that may be her style too, because I don't wear dresses like that either. So that may be her style. But I do think she got cankles because I when you have so much liposuction, allegedly, you have so much liposuction. In her upper body, the fat needs to go to wherever else that you didn't have liposuction to. And so I think it went down to her ankles. I think that's what happened to Wendy Williams too. Why she got so much lymphedema in her legs, because she has so much liposuction that the fat doesn't go back to the place where you have liposuction. It goes to other places, and I think that's why she got cankles, because she don't eat right either. Okay, to prevent all of that, she don't eat right. So I think that's the reason why she got cankles, because I see them support hose, bless her heart. But I ain't mad at it. You gotta do what you gotta do to prevent all of that, or to push all of that up forward. But I think that's the reason why she wears so much pants and stuff. Anyway, everybody wishes everybody a happy Mother's Day, and so they were like, it's our Mother's Day with our kids. Heather was like, it's the best Mother's Day ever. I don't know. Heather, come here, girl. Why are you so... Was it that hard to raise these daughters? God damn. It's that hard to raise your daughters to the point where you don't want... Listen, they can come visit, but y'all stay wherever y'all need to stay. Was it that bad? I can understand there's 3 daughters. You had to make sure that they ain't getting knocked up, and they need to they need to be in school. They need to do this, and I understand, baby. But Lord, she was like, Heather was like, this is the best Mother's Day ever. I said, okay, all right. Was it that bad though? Was it that bad? Okay. Brittany in the confessional saying, all of these Mother's Day have been complicated with my kids. And whose fault is that, Britt? Whose fault is that? Okay? I just want to know. I'm asking for a friend. Whose fault was that? But Brittany notices, and she says it to the group. She was like, we're having a whole lot of fun without this one certain person, and that would be Meredith, who was still in the inside, roaming around trying to make coffee. I don't know what she was doing in there, and so, but everybody else was having a good time. Poolside. Angie was like, well, yeah, Meredith. I'm sorry, Meredith was in inside, but she still pouting and giving everybody the silent treatment and stuff like that. So don't nobody want to be bothered with her anyway. But Angie is scheduling an event so Mary, Angie, Lisa, and Bronwyn are going to ride donkeys, and Heather, Brittany, Whitney, and Meredith are going to go to a cooking class. And of course, they don't like that. Brittany was like, ain't it enough donkeys around and on this island for everybody to go donkey riding? I know that's right. Is it enough donkeys? Well, have not enough donkeys for everybody to go? I know that's right. But Angie really wants all these ladies that are going to the cooking class to talk. And that, like I said, that's Meredith, Heather, Whitney, and Brittany. She want them to talk, or we ain't gonna have no good vacation. I don't think y'all gonna have a good vacation. Anyway, so Mary goes to find Meredith, and Mary tells Meredith that you just need to talk to Whitney and Heather. You need to just, tell her how you feeling and things like that. And she was like, yeah, you need to talk to her. Not Lisa doing the talking for you. You need to talk to them. So, say on the ride, okay, so they get into a little sprinter ride. On the ride, yeah, Angie explains to them why she made that group. So then Meredith was like, well, since the plane ride, no one likes the way I speak, and no, the way I speak is not okay. That's what it is. The way I speak is not okay. No one wants to hear what I have to say. Apparently, I'm too educated. Apparently, I'm too educated. So Heather was like, it has nothing to do with education. She said, I'm educated as well. She said, but you're condescending. Okay, that's a different story now. You condescending. Okay, that don't mean that, you could still be condescending and not be educated. Okay. But you are condescending. Okay. That what Heather said. So then Heather was saying some whole malarkey stuff, and then Brooks called just in the nick of time. And so she answered the phone. So everybody was like, I know she ain't answered this phone while we in an argument, okay? But she answered the phone, talking about, hi Brooks, hi. And so when the Heather is in the confessional, and so they asked Heather about the phone call, and then she faked like she getting a phone call, but her phone is upside down when she answers it. So we know it wasn't a real phone call, because the phone was upside down, and like the camera way down here was down here. Heather, you crack me up. You crack me up. And so, so everybody was like, um, you need to hang up the phone. So then they were just confused, like how she gonna answer the phone. Then Meredith was like, I'm getting yelled at, so I'm have to hang up the phone. And then she starts to cry. Girl. Stop fucking crying, bitch. Okay. She starts to cry. She was just like, I just want to spend Mother's Day with my family, you know. Um, yeah. So Lisa was like, listen, I'm happy to be in Greece. Heather said same, okay. Lisa was like, I love you, Jackie Henry. She was like, but I'm happy to be in Greece, okay. But I'm like, the reason why you want to spend your Mother's Day with your family, because they not gonna hold your feet to the fire, Meredith. Okay. Now, mind you, I think that they're going overboard with this bullshit. Okay. I think they really and truly getting on Meredith's nerves about this bullshit, and I agree with that. I agree with that too. I agree with that too. But you answering that phone call in the midst of that conversation, that was that was shade. That's shade. Okay, that is very much shady. Okay. Anyway, so Heather tells Meredith, I thought we left our argument at the table last night, but then now you this morning you giving me the cold shoulder again. And Meredith was like, I'm sorry. I don't know what else you want me to say. Oh, then Lisa chimes in saying, well, let's talk about the real issue. But Heather and Whitney want Meredith to talk about the real issue and not Lisa to talk about the real issue. And so Lisa was like, and so Heather and Whitney was like, let Meredith say what she wants to say. She was like, and Heather was like, yeah, because she said she gray rocks, and I don't know what the hell a gray rock is, but I think it's remain silent. And she was like, and then she said, and then you chime in. And so then Lisa was like, well, this is why people gray rock or remain silent, because no one wants to say what they mean. And so Meredith was like, Whitney is projecting lies on me. And so Whitney was like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Can you help me? Can you help me understand? I mean, if you say that you're not projecting lies on her, then you already know what the lies are you projecting on her. Ain't that right? Okay. I was asking for a friend. But Lisa says, you called her a pill popper and a cheater. Okay. And that's what Meredith should have said, And so Whitney was like, well, I want to hear from Meredith. So they get to the place, and then Angie was like, listen, GTFO, get the fuck out of it, okay? So Meredith walks off, and the other ladies go to cook, because Heather was like, should we stand outside and wait for her? Brittany was like, no, let's go upstairs. Fuck her. That's what she wanted to say. Okay. She may have said it on her breath. Fuck her. She know where we at. Okay. And she did come back. The other ladies go on a donkey ride. Child, Mary don't like that donkey ride, honey. Child. She don't like that donkey ride. I said, oh. But Mary, I give you claps for even trying. Because Mary, back in the day, Mary wouldn't try nothing. I mean, nothing, okay? But listen, Mary was fly fishing this year. last season, I think she was doing zip lining and all that other stuff. So they done got Mary out her shell, honey. Cause back in the day, she would not try shit. Okay, nothing. But I think Mary needs this check, honey, because I don't think that church bringing in as much as it used to. Or because now they got a little thing about it. It's a cult now, so I think she needs these checks. So she got to do what she got to do, honey. All right, and then Robert Jr. bless his heart. He's still in trouble in court and stuff. I think he's still in jail too. Yeah, she need all these coins. So Mary gonna do what she need to do. Okay. So I commend you for riding the donkey, okay? So Meredith, of course, had to walk back with her miniskirt and heels on that cobblestone, and I know that cobblestone hurts your feet and them heels, honey. I've done that. Uh-oh. Pause. Hey y'all, I'm back. My dad was calling me to tell me that my mechanic fixed my car, so I'm just appreciative. Okay. I'm very appreciative, okay? That's one thing off my checklist, honey. I got to get my car's got fixed. Somebody ran into my house. I told you that. My cat got loose. I'm still waiting on my cat to come home. So, hey, and I still got to move. Hey, but we are okay. We got one thing on our plate. Yay! All right, let's keep it going. Okay, so Meredith, like I said, walking in them heels and them mini skirts on that cobblestone, and that is very painful. Okay, moving on. So she come at the cooking class. She pouting and stuff. Giovanni asked her what's wrong, and so she was just like, did she start crying, talking about these ladies are not being nice to me, and I'm sad. And she started crying. Girl. Giovanni was like, listen, drink something. It'll make you happy. No, that's all right. Drink something, okay? It'll make you happy. Meanwhile, the ladies are on the donkeys. They stopped to talk. Angie saying, Lisa, you gotta stop talking for Meredith. She was like, that's the reason why she's so silent, because she know you gonna talk for her. Lisa in the confessional saying, I'm not listening to Angie. It's going in one ear and out the other because I'm a real friend of Meredith. Excuse me? You a real friend of Meredith? Didn't you say that she fucked everybody in New York? Ain't that what you said? Ain't that what you said? On that hot mic? She fucked everybody in New York. And her husband ain't shit. Ain't that what you said? But you a real friend? Mm-hmm. Girl, please. Okay. Mary was like, I think it's something wrong with her. She said there's something is off. And she was like, and I'm just praying for her. I know that's right. Because something is off with Meredith. Because I don't know what's going on with her. I think that TikTok sent her over the edge. Okay? That sent her over the edge. That she found out. Well, I think she already knows that. Honestly and truly, and this is allegedly, but I do believe that Seth has a whole nother family in Columbus, Ohio. I do believe that. I do believe that. I do believe that. I do believe that, honestly. But I may be wrong. But he got something he flying back to Columbus for, and this sure ain't just a job. Okay, sure ain't just a job. Okay, so I do believe he got a whole nother family in Columbus, Ohio. Anyway, so the donkey riders joined the cooking class. And so Mary was like, well, did y'all even talk when we were going? Heather was like, well, Meredith was upset because, because Brooks called her on Mother's Day and she was upset, and she was just like, yeah, tell him, Meredith. And so Meredith was like, I'm not going to speak. I'm not going to talk to my son. Do you have more than you got more than one kid? Okay, why are you so upset about you not talking to your son? What's wrong with Chloe? You don't give a fuck about Chloe. You just want her, you want to talk to her. Okay. So, but she was like, yeah, I'm not going to talk to my son. And then Heather was like, join the club. And Brittany was like, yeah, exactly. Okay. Nobody's talking to their kids. Now, mind you, neither one. Well, Brittany say she want to talk to the kids, but I do believe she don't want to talk to the kids, and we know Heather don't want to talk to the kids, and Lisa don't want to talk to her kids either. Bronwyn may want to talk to her kids, okay, but Lisa was like, well, she probably not upset about Mother's Day, but she probably upset about our friendship. And so Meredith was like, am I allowed to be upset? So Heather was like, yeah, but you can't detour it. You can't take a detour onto you being upset about Mother's Day when you really upset about what me and Whitney is talking about. But you gonna put it off. You gonna deflect it onto Mother's Day, because Heather already said, she was like, we already knew we were coming on Mother's Day. The vacation, it was planned on Mother's Day. Okay, so everybody knew you were not going to be home for Mother's Day. So Heather was like, sell that to somebody else, bitch. Okay, that's what she wanted to say. Sell that to somebody else, bitch. Okay, because everybody knew where they was gonna be in Greece for Mother's Day. Okay, suck that shit up. Okay, so you already knew you was gonna be on Greece on Mother's Day, and now you still whining and pouting about this goddamn shit. You whining and pouting because people are holding your feet to the fire, but I'm tired of y'all. Unless we got some footage, I need for y'all to shut the fuck up about this shit too. Okay, unless we got some footage. But now they trying to. Now Heather and Whitney are trying to detour this plane incident to their friendship. Okay, so they doing the same thing. Okay, so Meredith is trying to detour the or deflect to she upset about Mother's Day, and Heather and Whitney are trying to deflect of this plane incident to y'all friendship. You can't. You're not. I've been your friend for I don't know how long, and you're gonna say that I'm a liar. They do. Everybody doing the same shit. Okay, and I'm tired of all of this shit. Okay, y'all need to go back last year. Okay, y'all need to go back to last year, because last year was phenomenal. I don't know what the fuck going on now. Okay, but I digress. Okay, but Whitney says, Meredith, when I said you were a pill popper, I was wrong. That was a slippery slope, and I'm sorry. Meredith was like, okay, great. All right. On the ride back, they talking about peeing and pooping, and horses, donkeys peeing and pooping. I don't really care about all that shit. So they go back and they start swimming, and they look like they having fun, including Meredith. Meredith had a cute little bathing suit on. That was really cute. Okay. But including Meredith, they was having fun. And so then Meredith gets some flowers from her kids. Yay. Okay, good. So then meanwhile, the ladies are talking about high school. Okay. And so, they were talking about how they used to pack mini skirts and stuff like that in their bags and then change at school. I ain't never did that. I ain't never wore miniskirt a day in my life though. So I ain't never packed no clothes in my bag to change. But I wasn't. I was always bigger than the average bear. Okay, I think I was about the size 14, 14 probably in high school, and they didn't make clothes in my size back in the mid to late 80s. So I wore a lot of boys' clothes. So I didn't wear a lot of fashionista clothes because they didn't come in my size. They didn't come in my size. So that was my niece. I'm gonna call her back though. Anyway, so then Mary, also Mary over there, she eating shrimp, right? And so she was just like, "Did you deworm these shrimps? This shrimp dewormed?" And I was just like, "No, Mary, shrimp don't get dewormed; they get deveined. Cats get dewormed. The fuck? They devein or just pull the poop out. That's all." Oh, Mary. Get dewormed. What the fuck? Anyway, so then Bronwyn admits that she kissed the girl and she liked it, and she did some more stuff with girls and back in the day. I don't think Muzzy gonna be happy with that. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. But no one except Whitney kissed the girl, because everybody was like, I ain't never kissed a girl. I ain't never kissed a girl. I ain't never kissed a girl. And so Brian was like, where Whitney at? And we know Whitney kissed the girl. So Whitney came out, and so Bronwyn and Whitney kissed, and it was just like a peck, like. Okay. But then Brittany said, I haven't kissed a girl, but I kissed 367 men. 367 men. But now that I think about it, she been kissing men probably for about 43 years, maybe. Since she about 12. And she may have kissed her earlier than that, but I'm gonna give her like 13. I would say 42 years. I'm gonna give her till for about she started kissing boys at 13. We're gonna give her that. So yeah, she probably kissed a bunch of men since then. Okay, so we don't know. So because Brittany is the same age as me. So listen. But the problem is I didn't keep count. I don't know how many men I done kissed. Okay, I don't think it's 367 because she a tease. I ain't a tease. Don't kiss me. Don't kiss me unless we really doing something. Get away from me. Okay. But I think she a tease. But I can see kissing 360. I just don't understand how she counted it. You count it. I don't know, child. Anyway, they go back and put on their little club outfit. They go into the club, except for Mary. Mary don't do clubbing. She said, that's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. I don't do no clubbing. But I do all the rest of this shit. Ride donkeys, zip lining, fly fishing, everything like that. But I don't do no clubbing. So that's where she draw the line. So they get in the van. Lisa and Angie, Lisa tells Angie, well, Brittany gets shit-faced. You could call her a high body count drunk. Brittany said, I trademarked the high body count. And so Lisa was like, that's not your, Lisa was like, that's not yours. You can't trademark it. And then Brittany was like, yeah, because she said, I stole it. And so Lisa was like, I'm going to call one of my 8 lawyers, because you know she got eight lawyers on speed dial. One of my 8 attorneys to, ask if she can trademark this high body count. So, and then Heather was like, well, were you going to trademark it? And she was asking Angie that. And so Brittany was like, all is fair in love and trademarks. Hey. Angie.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect. But I'm not mad at it, Brittany. I'm not mad at it. Only because that's what Candy did on what the fuck was that? On Real Housewives of Atlanta, she trademarked when they said that she had a sex dungeon. Then she started having sex dungeon shows. When they talking about she all she knew was sex, and so then she come out with a line of sex toys and bedroom candy, So she just trademarked, old lady game, okay, okay. Eddie Osefo, he trademarked Happy Eddie when they said that he was just looking happy. And he trademarked Happy Eddie and with some cannabis line, Then he trademarked Bring Eddie Out, and he got some t-shirts made for that. Okay, listen, they've been doing that for a long time. I can't get mad at it. I don't know what you're gonna do with this high body count. You can make some t-shirts and stuff. You can sell some t-shirts with a high body count. But other than that, I don't know what else you're going to do with it. But hey, if you can make some money on it, why not? What you need to do is concentrate on these daughters and not concentrate on Jared. But, I'll say that conversation for later. Anyway, so Meredith so they get to the club. And so Bronwyn has one of these drink purses, like Drew Sidora, when Shamia said that was a fake drink purse. I think she had a martini, but she said that was a fake one, and she brought her the fake one to the show, to the reunion, and she pulled out that bag. But then Drew Sidora put the receipts on Twitter and stuff like that, how much it cost and all that other stuff. And then the person who made it, co-signed that she bought it. Okay. Yeah. So she had one of those drink purses. I don't know what drink it was. And they said that Meredith and Bronwyn was going to patent this drink purse as a slogan, talking about ting, 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 ting. Now that's Britney stuff. Ting, 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 ting. I have an announcement, and then the announcement is a secret. Okay. Boo. Okay. Boo. That was stupid. Okay. That was stupid. Anyway, but that's all right. So then Brittany was like, I think that she talking to Angie, I think you're jealous about my high body count hair. And she said, and you jealous because you didn't think of it. No, you wasn't smart enough to do it first. And she was like, and Angie was like, I wasn't smart enough. And so Whitney was like, and then Whitney was like, okay, this gonna turn for the worse. So she stand up. She was like, well, I got a high body count outfit on, but I have low body count hair. She was like, so it's not fun to talk about people's appearances. And Bronwyn was like, well, I ain't say nothing about Britt. And she was like, me and Meredith didn't say nothing about Britt, but Meredith was like, well, there's a reason, for everybody coming for Brittany anyway. So, and that was it. Okay. That was it. And that, yeah, so that was the end of that conversation. So that was it. So give me a thumbs up, like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace, y'all.